Although George had been through an incredible amount of injuries, he still had some gas left in the tank. In the 53-54 season, Mikan would take his team to a best-in-the-league record of 46-26. Mikan led that team to a Western Conference final victory over the Rochester Royals 2-1, making their third straight finals appearance, this time against the New York Knicks. With Mikan's help, the Lakers were the first team in NBA history to win 3 straight championships, the Lakers' 5th world title. Mikan had become the greatest basketball player of all time, with 6 consecutive scoring titles, 7 championships, though the NBA only recognizes 6 because of the whole Chicago flakeout situation. He was a 2-time league leader in rebounds, although they weren't tracked early in his career, so he very well could have won more. And he also made 6 All-NBA BAA teams. When Mikan turned 31, he had been through so many injuries his body was struggling to keep up, leaving the legendary Lakers and the game that he'd helped build to mainstream popularity. Though he'd left the game, he would be forever enshrined in its history as someone who evolved what it meant to be a big man early in basketball and would help create what we now know to be the greatest sports league in the world, the National Basketball Association. He was the sport's first mainstream superstar in a world where basketball leagues were fighting for people's attention all the time. With Mikan's help, the NBA would not just be established, but cemented as one of the biggest American sports leagues. As the 50s began, lots of people talked about George Mikan's dominance being a problem for basketball. In 1952, they widened the paint to 12 feet instead of 6 feet, so players couldn't stand so close to the rim without being called for 3 seconds. But even that wasn't enough to stop Mikan's dominance, and people wanted to continue changing rules. In March of 1954, coaches scheduled a vote on whether to raise the basket, and the NBA wanted to see how many players would adjust, so they scheduled the Lakers and the Milwaukee Hawks to play one game with 12-foot rims. The NBA also said, while we're experimenting, let's only shoot free throws at the end of each quarter. Just like today, players would foul on an easy shot to make their opponent earn the points at the free throw line. The NBA wanted to keep those fouls from slowing down the game. So if Milwaukee had been fouled enough to earn 10 free throws and Minneapolis earned 6, you'd split the difference and Milwaukee would shoot 4 free throws because they hadn't fouled as much as Minneapolis. The media thought the 12-foot rims wouldn't be too much of a problem for big guys like Mikan, but it'd have an effect as Mikan missed his first 12 shots in the game. The whole team only shot 28%, but they'd end up with the win, 65-63.